Hi, I'm Eli. I'm an 11-year-old and I go to Blockhouse Bay Intermediate School. This week, I'm going to be doing the 40-hour famine, and I've chosen the task to walk or run 40 kilometers in 40 hours. Every day, 800 children die because of diseases related to dirty water. Together, we can change that. I'm going to walk my 40 kilometers, and you can click on the link below to donate to my fundraiser. I'm going to fundraise as much as I can. My favorite thing to do when I'm at home is play on my Nintendo Switch. When I'm not at home, I love to play Pokemon Go. So this weekend, while I'm walking my 40 kilometers, I'm going to play Pokemon Go a lot. I'm also going to walk all around Mount Albert. I'm also going to walk all the way to Point Chev. I'll update you when I walk my first 10 kilometers on Friday. I can't wait. My biggest worry for today was the forecast. It had rained all day when I was at school. I was all ready to walk in the rain, but wouldn't you know, it stopped by the time I started. All right, I'm off to do my 40 kilometers. First, I walked along Mount Albert Road playing Pokemon Go. Then I started walking up Mount Albert all Wairaka. Alright, it's been 1 kilometer now, and I'm feeling really tired. Luckily, once I made it to the top, I could rest and play Pokemon Go at the summit. Then after battling more gyms in Pokemon Go, I was off to the Mount Albert shops. That's 5 days. I'm feeling great. But I still had a way to go. It had started to get a bit dark by the time I got to Oakley Creek Pathway. So when I got to the Te Whitinga Bridge, the car lights and the bridge lights were quite bright. I continued on along Oakley Creek Walkway, through Wairaka Park, and then around the few Mount Albert streets before I finally made it back home. Finally, 10 kilometers completed. I had actually walked 10.4 kilometers, and I have 29.6 kilometers to go over the next 37 hours. Day 2 started with my first ever park run at Wairaka. 198 people gathered for the pre-run briefing.
Adam, at the very far end, you can say thank you, Adam, for standing at the far end. And then all the way back. Do not be tempted to cross it.
And there was time to play some Pokemon Go.
3, 2, 1, park run!
At the start, people raced off really quickly. But I had to pace myself because I had 30 kilometers to cover. I jogged for a lot of the 5 kilometers.
Round the cone, good stuff.
But I stopped and walked at times too. The marshals were very encouraging around the course.
You're doing well.
And before too long, I was crossing the finish line. With the walk to and from the park, I had covered 6.6 kilometers. I still had 23 kilometers to go. Studying my map for my next walk. 23 k's to go. And sausages will keep my strength up. And the forecast said it was going to rain, but so far it was staying away. Right, time for part 3 of my 40 kilometers. Right, time to get some supplies. This is what I need. This was going to be my longest walk yet. I went back through Owaidaka Park and further along Oakley Creek Walkway. And through the War Memorial Reserve. Halfway point. So I'm feeling great right now because now I just have to do 20 more Ks. And while I continued through the streets of Sandringham, I listened to my music on my phone. I then went along the Roy Clements Treeway. Oh well, it was supposed to rain the entire time, but it's just spitting. My walk was not without its challenges.
What are you going to do?
Walk to the side. Just be slow and steady. Alright, that's 25 Ks in 20 hours. Now I'm ahead of schedule now. But by the time I got to Western Springs, I was starting to feel pretty tired, so I sat down for a bit of a rest. But after a minute, I was up and going again. Time for a much-needed lunch break. My lunch helped, but I was still really tired, and the walk home was hard. And by now, there was steady rain, which didn't help. Alright, that's 30 Ks. Now it's time for a relaxing rest. 30 kilometers done. I had actually done 31.6 kilometers, and I gave myself a 3-hour break before I continued. 8.4 k's to go. Let's do this. Luckily, the rain had stopped by now, and I started my final leg by climbing Mount Albert again. It was late in the day, and most of this walk was going to be in the dark. This time, instead of walking through the shops, I walked along Ellendale Road, around a few Mount Albert streets, then back along Oakley Creek Walkway, over the Te Bridge, which I videoed on my phone. As I neared the end, I even felt like running. And finally, I had made it.
Yes! Finally did it! 40 kilometers in 40 hours. Done.
I actually finished my 40 kilometers in less than 27 hours. I had walked and run all around the neighborhood, to Sandringham, Western Springs, and Point Chev. And I was really happy to complete my 40-hour challenge.